5 signs women, hope you'll ask them out. Modern Stoic. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. Aristotle. It's time to stop overthinking and start paying attention. Right now, there may be a woman in your life who's quietly hoping you'll take the next step and ask her out. And here's the twist. She's not just casually interested. She's imagining what it would be like to be with you, picturing your first date, the thrill of holding your hand, and what it would feel like introducing you to her friends as her boyfriend. But here's the kicker. You probably have no idea. While you think you're just being friendly or doing what you always do, she's likely already visualizing the potential for a real relationship. It's not just a fleeting thought. She's mentally creating a scenario in which you 2 are together. You, on the other hand, are probably second, guessing every smile, every word, every moment, wondering if you're misreading the situation. Most men miss the subtle signs of female attraction. When a woman truly likes you, not just physically, but emotionally and intellectually, she may not broadcast it. In fact, the more she likes you, the more likely she is to hide it, fearing that being too obvious could scare you off or risk ruining the potential she's already built up in her mind. She might be waiting for you to make the first move, praying that you'll recognize what's happening before it slips away. She's not just hoping you'll notice, she's hoping you'll act. She wants to stop fantasizing about what could be and finally see it happen in real life. Meanwhile, you might be thinking, is she just being nice? Does that smile mean something more? But behind the scenes, she's sharing stories about you with her friends, replaying conversations in her head, and hoping that when you see her next, you'll finally ask her out. So let me ask you, how many of these signs have you missed? If any of them sound familiar, it's time to stop overthinking. There may be a woman in your life right now, quietly wishing you'd stop being oblivious and make your move. Look for the signs and then take action. 1. She creates perfect opportunities and then waits. This one is a game changer, yet so many men completely miss it because they think it's just coincidence. It's easy to overlook because she isn't flat out telling you she wants you to ask her out. And most men are so caught up in their own thoughts, they miss the signs. But here's the truth. She's deliberately crafting opportunities for you to ask her out, and then she waits for you to step up. When you don't, she begins to feel confused, frustrated, and, worst of all, unsure about your interest. She's left wondering if you simply aren't picking up on her signals, or if you just don't care enough to take the next step. Let me paint a picture for you. She casually mentions that she's never been to that new restaurant everyone's raving about. She's not saying this to everyone, but she says it right to you, looking at you with a subtle but clear glimmer of hope in her eyes. Maybe she talks about having no plans this weekend and makes sure you're around to hear it. She might even tell you how badly she wants to see that new movie that's out, staring you down as she does. Now, if you're like most guys, you'll think she's just talking to fill the space, casually passing time in conversation. But she's not. In fact, she's doing the complete opposite. She's creating the perfect environment for you to act. You might not even realize it, but she's essentially handing you a script. Hey, want to check out that restaurant together? Or, I was thinking of seeing that movie this weekend. Want to come with me? She's practically laying it out for you. This is where most men falter. When you don't pick up on these opportunities, you start creating doubt in her mind. She begins thinking, is he not interested? Does he not see me in that way? Or maybe he's just clueless. Women, especially those who have a little experience, don't typically make the first move directly. They want to feel chosen, wanted, pursued. And this is key. They won't explicitly ask you out, because doing so doesn't give them that feeling. Instead, they plant little seeds, little hints here and there, with the hope that you will be the one to make the leap. And when you don't act on it, they're left waiting and wondering if it's too late, if the moment has passed, or worse, if they've been overthinking things all along. They'll wonder, how many more hints do I need to drop before he takes the hint? The reality is, women are often highly attuned to subtle body language, unspoken cues, and the timing of their words. And when they keep dropping hints, they're doing so not just out of casual conversation, but with a very specific, almost stoic purpose in mind. They want you to take action, to pursue. In this sense, the modern Stoic understands the importance of patience, the power of observation, and the wisdom of making decisions at the right moment. It's your job, then, to take that wisdom and act decisively. If you've got a woman in your life who consistently mentions things she wants to do, places she wants to go, or events she's dying to attend, all the while making sure you're present to hear it, there's absolutely nothing random about it. She's not just being chatty, it's a clue. She's practically praying you'll be the one to make the connection, to pick up on the invitation, and to take the lead in asking her to join you for those activities. As a modern Stoic, this is your time to rise to the occasion. Don't let your fear, hesitation, or overthinking cause you to miss out on an opportunity that's been set up for you with care and intent. Instead, use the blessing of Stoicism to help you tune into these moments. Don't just wait passively for things to happen. Be proactive, be deliberate in your actions, and recognize the significance of what's being laid out before you. This subtle game of will he, won't he, isn't something to take lightly. The old Stoics were keenly aware of how to navigate the complexity of human emotions, interactions, and decision-making. They knew when to act and when to stay still, but they never hesitated when it came to seizing the right moment. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where a woman seems to be setting up these opportunities for you, it's time to get serious. She's showing you the way. You have the chance to act. Take it. Trust in your own ability to understand the unspoken and make the move that could very well change the course of your relationship. After all, the most successful relationships often start with someone recognizing the perfect moment to step up and say, I see you, and I want to share this experience with you. Don't wait for it to be handed to you more obviously. Recognize the patterns and take action. It could be the difference between being stuck in the friend zone or stepping into something truly meaningful. 2. She lights up when she sees you and her friends notice. You walk into the room and suddenly everything changes. No, it's not your imagination, it's her. Her entire demeanor shifts. Her eyes brighten, her smile stretches wider, and there's this noticeable spark in her energy. It's as if someone flipped a switch, and the entire room seems to glow just a little bit brighter with her in it. This is the sign that you've got her attention, and not just any attention, but the kind that shows she's interested. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking she's just happy to see a friend. You've been around long enough to know the difference between the way she greets you and the way she greets others. When it's you, she's different. She's more animated. She leans forward, sits up straighter, and radiates energy like the sun just broke through a cloudy sky. There's a glow about her that no one else seems to inspire. It's not just your perception either. Her friends notice. They've probably even joked about it behind your back when you're not around. How could they not? She checks her appearance in the mirror when she knows you're about to show up. She's more mindful of how she's sitting, standing, or even how her hair falls, just so. Every little movement seems to matter a little more when you're near. And yes, her friends see it. They know it. And they've likely teased her about it because it's so obvious. But here's the key. They notice because they're picking up on what you might be overlooking. She is undeniably affected by your presence. The real kicker here is how she becomes the best version of herself when you're around. You know the version I'm talking about, the confident, witty, radiant woman who shines a little brighter. She's funny, engaging, and clearly making an effort to impress you. It's not an act, though. It's an unconscious reaction to her attraction toward you. She wants you to see her at her absolute best. Why? Because she's hoping you'll want to see more of her. This is not about playing games. This is the psychology of attraction at its finest. When a woman is genuinely interested, she unconsciously begins to enhance her appearance and demeanor when you're around. It's not calculated, it's instinctual. And it's a clear sign that she's hoping to catch your attention. So if you're not noticing this, it's time to pay attention. Your presence, the very fact that you're near, has an undeniable impact on her. And don't kid yourself, It's not just about her. The Stoic life teaches us to be mindful of our presence and the impact it has on others. When you're around someone who lights up like this, it's not just that you're making them feel better, it's that you're the one changing the atmosphere. Think of it as a Stoic lesson in action, recognizing that your energy, your presence, can change the energy of the room. That's power, and that's something you can leverage. You might think this is just a friendly gesture, but it's more than that. It's a clear indicator that she enjoys your company and wants more of it. If you start paying attention to how she behaves when you're there versus when you're not, the difference will be glaringly obvious. You'll see it. She becomes more. She wants to be more when you're around because she values your attention and presence. You must understand, when someone lights up like that just from seeing you, it's not mere politeness. She's showing you that your presence makes her day brighter, better. And that's a woman who would almost certainly say yes if you asked her out. It's not about playing it cool or pretending you don't notice. It's about recognizing the clear signs she's giving you and acting on them. So don't ignore this. Don't be the man who overlooks this signal. A woman who lights up when you enter the room isn't just being friendly. She's showing you that she's not only interested, but genuinely hoping you'll make the next move. This is a sign that a little courage on your part could lead to something extraordinary. Remember the Stoic life. The ability to remain composed, focused, and decisive in moments like this is a powerful tool. Don't miss the opportunity because you're too caught up in second-guessing yourself. You must recognize the signs, act decisively, and take that step. The Stoic lessons are there for a reason. They teach us to be aware, to act in the moment, and to seize the opportunities that present themselves. And trust me, this is one of those moments. If you've noticed her light up the moment you walk into the room, it's time to take action. She's not just being friendly, she's showing you she's genuinely interested. If you're ready to take that next step, drop a comment right now. I see the signs, and I'm making my move. Like this video, subscribe for more unshakable wisdom, and remember, a confident man knows when to act. 3. She remembers everything you say and brings it up later. If a woman remembers everything you say and brings it up later, that's not just a coincidence. It's a deliberate sign that she's paying close attention to you. It's subtle, but it's one of the most powerful indicators that she's interested in you on a deeper level. Think about it. She recalls that random story you shared weeks ago, the comment you made about your favorite childhood memories, or the music you casually mentioned liking. When a song from that band comes on, she brings it up. It's not about her having a good memory. It's about her valuing what you say, so much so that she prioritizes it in her mind and revisits it later. She's absorbing everything. She's gathering every detail of your life because you matter to her. It's an act of genuine attention, something that is rare in today's world of distracted conversations and shallow interactions. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." And that's exactly what she's doing. She's showing you, through her actions, that she's being an attentive and thoughtful person who is not only listening, but also acting with purpose. But here's the real kicker. She doesn't just remember your words, she uses them to create more opportunities for connection. She references that band you like when she sees that they're coming to town. She asks about that hobby you're passionate about, showing genuine interest in how it's going. She inquires about the goal you set months ago and wants to know how close you are to achieving it. She's weaving these references into the conversation, not out of obligation, but out of a deep desire to connect with you. Every time she brings something up that you've mentioned, she's showing you that she's invested in your life. She's paying attention. She's demonstrating that she's not just another casual acquaintance. She sees you for who you are, what you care about, and what you're working toward. This is where many guys miss the mark. They fail to recognize just how rare and powerful this behavior is. In today's world, when was the last time someone truly listened to you and remembered the little things you said? Not many people do that. Yet, A woman who is genuinely interested in you will do exactly that. She'll remember what you said, and she'll follow up with it. This is not typical behavior from someone who's simply being polite or trying to fill the air with conversation. She's doing this because she's invested in the connection, because she wants to build something real. And let's face it, this is exactly what a Stoic would do. Stoic principles are all about focusing on what truly matters, being deliberate in your actions, and fostering meaningful relationships. She's applying those principles without even realizing it, in the same way that Marcus Aurelius taught us to focus on what we can control and pay attention to the important things. She's doing just that with you. She's consciously focusing on you, your desires, your dreams, and your preferences. She's building a bridge of connection that's rooted in respect, understanding, and shared values. She's not just waiting for life to happen. She's actively making an effort to engage with you and deepen the relationship. This level of attention is something that should not be overlooked. You must realize how rare it is. If a woman in your life seems to have a photographic memory for the things you say, don't just chalk it up to good memory. It's far more significant than that. It's a signal that she's been hoping you'll notice her and make a move. She's already showing that she values you and your words. She's offering you the opportunity to see her as someone worth pursuing, someone who cares deeply about building a connection with you. But you must act. The Stoic mindset is about taking decisive action based on knowledge and understanding. And what do you understand now? That she's offering you a rare chance to take things to the next level. Don't waste it. You must act with purpose, confidence, and resolve. This isn't about guessing or wondering if she's interested. It's clear. She's giving you the signs, and the right thing to do is to ask her out. Do it. Don't hesitate. Don't second-guess yourself. A woman who remembers the smallest details about you, who makes a conscious effort to engage with your world and bring your interests into conversation, is a woman who's invested in creating a real connection. She's waiting for you to take the next step. You must be bold. Ask her out, and you'll find that you're not just moving forward in a relationship, you're taking control of your life and your destiny. This is a victory, a moment where you seize the opportunity to live with purpose and clarity. You're not just reacting to life, you're shaping it. The Stoic principles, which emphasize mindfulness, attention, and deliberate action, are your tools in this journey. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said: the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you recognize the significance of these signs and take decisive action, you'll find that the quality of your life and your relationships will improve dramatically. So step up, recognize her interest, and ask her out with the confidence that comes from knowing exactly what's at stake. Don't let this moment pass you by. You must act now. 4. She finds reasons to touch you and lingers when she does. Let's get this straight. If a woman's drawn to you, her touch will tell you everything. But here's the catch. Not all touches are the same, and it's not about random pats on the back. I'm talking about those subtle, almost innocent touches that are too frequent to be mere accidents. It could be the hand she places on your arm as she laughs at your joke, or the playful shoulder bump when she's teasing you. Maybe she's finding reasons to high-five you or lightly touch your hand when you're talking. These little things might seem like nothing, but they're not random. They're calculated. But, and this is key, she lingers. That hand stays on your arm a moment longer than it would for anyone else. That hug doesn't end as quickly as a casual goodbye should. It's not a quick platonic touch. No, it's soft, lingering contact. She's hoping you'll notice. She's hoping you'll respond. Now here's the kicker. You might convince yourself that she's just a naturally touchy person. But trust me, her behavior is different with you. Pay attention. Watch how she interacts with everyone else. Her touch with them will be brief, casual, and obviously platonic. But with you, there's something else, a gentleness, an intentionality to her touch. You're no longer just another guy in the room. The psychology here is clear. She's drawn to you, and her body instinctively looks for opportunities to connect physically. That's because physical touch releases bonding hormones, and it's her body's way of signaling her attraction. What's even more intriguing is that she's not fully aware she's doing this. It's a natural, almost subconscious reaction to being attracted to you, but she's also testing you, seeing how you respond. Does your body tense up? Do you pull away, acting uncomfortable? Or do you reciprocate, leaning in a little, letting her know that you enjoy it? Your reaction matters. It's the feedback she's waiting for. You might think you're just having a normal conversation, but you're giving her clues, and she's paying attention. What she really hopes for is that you'll initiate that physical connection yourself. Maybe you'll find an excuse to touch her arm when you pass by, or gently place your hand on her back when you walk together. Maybe, just maybe, you'll hug her a little longer when you see her and make it clear that you're feeling the same pull. So, when you find a woman in your life who seems to find every excuse to touch you, especially when those touches feel different than with anyone else, don't be dense. She's not just being friendly, she's dropping you a massive clue that she's physically interested, and more importantly, hoping you'll catch on and ask her out. This is where the modern Stoic mindset is crucial. Don't overthink it. The blessing of Stoicism lies in being aware of the signals, understanding them, and responding without hesitation. The old Stoic would have walked away without noticing these cues. But you're tuned in. She's showing you that she wants you to take the lead. Don't wait. She's waiting for you to make the first move. If you recognize these signs, don't let the opportunity slip by. Like, comment below and share this with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Comment to remember. Physical touch is a language of attraction. 5. She makes herself available for you even when she's busy. This sign. If you miss it, you're not just blind, you might be living in an alternate reality. In the world of modern Stoicism, where priorities are the bedrock of our decisions, this behavior is crystal clear. When a woman rearranges her life to make space for you, even when she's stacked with responsibilities, you need to pay attention. This is about more than friendship or just being helpful. This is about investment. She's showing you that you matter in a world that demands time and attention. And she's not waiting for the stars to align. She's making the stars align for you. You see, every time she agrees to meet you, even at the last minute, she's subtly saying, "You're important to me." She could easily say no. After all, she has a full plate, work, family, friends, and her own interests. But when it comes to you, she makes it happen. Maybe you ask her for coffee after a long day, and despite being exhausted, she says yes. Or you need help with something, and even though her to-do list is a mile long, she steps in. This isn't just politeness. It's about choosing you, time and time again, over other options. The first thing you might think is, wow, she's just a great friend. Wrong. Don't be that guy. Sure, she might be a great friend, but the behavior you're witnessing is a classic Stoic move. She's showing you that you're a priority. You are someone she's willing to rearrange her schedule for. She's sending a message, loud and clear. I hope you'll see me as more than just a friend. Here's where it gets even deeper. This isn't just about her being available. This is about her giving you quality time. When you're with her, she's fully present. You can see it in the way she listens. There are no distractions, no phone checking, no half-hearted conversations. She's there with you, for you, and you feel it. This moment matters to her because it's an investment. She's giving her most precious resource, her time, to you, and she's doing it because she's hoping you'll invest in her too. Let's dive into the psychology of this, from a Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our choices, and our responses. When she prioritizes you, it's not some random act of kindness. She's making a calculated, deliberate decision to offer you her time, because time is a finite resource, and it speaks volumes. She's investing in you, hoping you'll see her effort, and understand that this isn't just about hanging out. This is about building something deeper. Think about it. If someone constantly makes themselves available for you, It's not by accident. It's intentional. It's her way of saying, I value you, I care about you, and I'm hoping you'll notice this effort. And ultimately, what she's hoping for is simple. She wants you to ask her out. She doesn't want to be stuck in the friend zone any longer. That's the key. If you can't see that she's putting herself out there for you, you're missing a huge part of the puzzle. Now, don't get it twisted. She's not asking for grand gestures or you to bend over backward for her. What she's hoping for is just one thing that you notice, that you see the effort she's putting in, and that you'll step up and turn those casual hangouts into something more intentional. She doesn't want to keep wondering if you see her as just a friend. She's showing you through her actions that she's available because she wants to be part of your life in a bigger way. Don't let that go unnoticed. As men following a Stoic life, we know that clarity and understanding are critical. So here's a straightforward question. Are you paying attention? Is there a woman in your life who always seems to be available when you need her, even though she's busy? It's not a coincidence. This is the modern Stoic way of telling you, wake up. She's hoping for more. So what should you do with this knowledge? Don't let this moment pass. Don't take it for granted. Acknowledge her efforts and show that you're willing to take the next step. Ask her out. You're not just getting a coffee. You're getting the opportunity to build something real based on the investment she's already made. Don't miss the chance to reciprocate. Remember, life is about choices. Stoic lessons remind us that how we choose to act in these situations shapes our relationships and future. The question is, are you ready to act on the signs she's giving you? Are you ready to build something meaningful? That's the Stoic way, taking responsibility and making the most of every opportunity. This is your opportunity. Don't let it slip. The psychology behind why women pray. You'll make the first move. Now that we've covered the signs, let me explain why these women don't just ask you out themselves. In modern life, understanding the psychology behind relationships is critical. Women are no different when it comes to the signs they show when they're hoping for something more. The key is recognizing the investment they make in you. Time, energy, attention. This investment reveals something powerful. She wants to be with you. When she prioritizes spending time with you, when she constantly makes herself available, that is not just coincidence. That is a deliberate choice. She's sending a message and it's clear. She's hoping you'll ask her out, but she's not going to make the first move. Instead, she's positioning herself as the one you'd want to pursue, laying the groundwork for the connection to go deeper. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This principle applies to how you approach relationships. Take action. Don't waste time wondering what she means. Take decisive action. Notice her signals. Notice how she's always there when you want to be with her, even when she should be too busy. If she's available and actively seeking to spend time with you, there's no mistaking it. She's hoping you'll step up and ask her out. She wants to stop the guessing game. She wants you to make a choice and confirm what she suspects, that you're genuinely interested in more than just a friendship. This is the Stoic principle of awareness. Recognize what's before you, assess it, and act decisively. Women often hope for the pursuit, not just the connection. It's not about passivity. It's about a deeper, more fulfilling experience, being desired and chosen. She wants to know you're interested in her, not just in her company. Asking her out is an act of boldness, and it's a decision many women are hoping you'll make. Why? Because it makes them feel seen, chosen, valued. Women at their core want to be pursued in a way that affirms their worth. Stoic principles remind us of the importance of decisiveness in life and in relationships. That decisiveness is power. A man who knows what he wants and takes action commands respect. She's hoping you'll make the first move, not because she's passive, but because she wants to feel cherished, and that starts with your decision to lead. She's already made up her mind. She wants to say yes. The question now is, are you willing to take the risk and ask? Don't let fear hold you back. When you recognize the signs, the fear of rejection fades because you are no longer guessing, you're responding to clear, consistent interest. "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live," said Marcus Aurelius. Don't fear the rejection that might come. Fear never taking that step. When a woman has shown you she's available and eager, make your move. Don't wait for clearer signs or convince yourself it's not real. Be the man who takes charge. Ask her out. Feel the power of that decision, because that is what victory in relationships looks like. All right, that wraps up today's video on the 5 signs women hope you'll ask them out. I hope you found these insights helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep bringing you valuable tips. Got any thoughts or feedback? Maybe something you'd like to discuss or add to the topic? Drop a comment below. I love hearing your opinions, and I'm always open to a good conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.